What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today, guys, as you can read in the title, I'm gonna be pouring out my intake on my prelude. So I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and I was debating if I should even port it or buy a new performance intake manifold. But I was like, I don't want to spend money, so I might as well just port it out because I have all the tools I need. So my dad recently went and bought this tool, and it's for cutting wood, metal, and general purposes. That's what it says. So technically anything. So my dad went and bought this tool. So I was like, thank God. My dad went and bought that tool. I could use that to cut and put out the manifold. I've never taken out a intake manifold before, so this is just gonna be a learning progress for me, guys. So bear with me. And yes, I know my car is super dirty. See that? Man, I swear to God, it's always white cars that have bird poops on it. Like, birds always poop on these white cars. Like, all the time. But yeah, my car is super, super dirty. Like, look how dirty that back windshield is. So after I'm done porting out the intake, I'm actually gonna take this car and take it for a car wash. So that's what I'm gonna do afterwards. But I mean, before that also, I'm gonna be installing, if you guys can see here, a new wiper linkage because these are fucked up. This is how loose it is. See that? It goes right here and then stops. So every time I'm wiping my windshield with these wipers, this left one, well, technically, yeah, this left one, if that's facing front, this left one, it'll always come and hit this part right here. So like that annoys me a lot. So like that's also indicated that you need a new one, but also indicated that you need a new wiper linkage is if you were to just, you could do this freely like this. Like that's bad. Like you shouldn't be able to do that. But even compared to my Sequoia, yeah, see, look, like this is what you call a good one. See, it does that. That's called good. But mine is totally busted. My linkage is busted. So that's why it can go this big. Like, that's huge. So I'm going to be doing that too. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that hard just removing all this. Pretty sure I just got to do a few. Pretty sure I just got to remove the wipers. So with these bolts right here, you guys can see those bolts right there. Just got to move those bolts. This one right here. So I just got to remove those two bolts so I can remove the wipers, and after that I can remove this, I think this is like a little heat shield or something like that. So I can move this all the way, and then I can get to the linkage over there, and I can just swap it out and then put everything back together. But other than that, guys, let's get down and try and remove this intake manifold. So first off, guys, before I do anything, I'm gonna have to remove my strut bar, so that there's room so I can remove my manifold. Everything is pretty tight back here too. So what I'm gonna end up doing is removing all the sensors. So this one, moving this hose, because I'm trying to remove everything as little as possible. So I know I'm gonna remove my air temp sensor right there. So that's gonna have to remove this thing too. So I'm gonna move all that. Remove this vacuum line. I'm just gonna move from this because I don't want to move it from here. So I'm just gonna move from this. I'm gonna remove everything as much as possible from the intake only. So I'm gonna be doing that. And so this cable, I'm gonna be just removing these two bolts right here, because I'm not gonna remove this bolt because I don't want to fuck up anything on my car. Remove my intake, my coated intake, and I think that should be it after I'm done. So what I'm gonna end up doing is removing the top portion of it first. So the top portion I think has 5 bolts. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 right here. 4. And then 5. So I move all those. So as of right now, I'm gonna spray those with PB Blaster or WD-40 first. So just let it soak in. Probably just WD-40 this thing. So I'm just gonna spray those down Alright guys, now that I have all that sprayed down, let's get down and remove this strut bar because I really need that out of the way. And I'm gonna need to remove all those sensors right there, those plugs that I just wired around the strut bar because it was getting in the way. Since I'm removing this, I might repaint these bars black, or should I just go red? I'm debating. Should I just go red or black? If I just go red, I think that's too much red. But at the same time, if I just go red, I think that will stand out a lot. I'll just go red. So I'm going to get down and just remove all this quick, guys. And then I'll show you guys the process of me removing the intake manifold. Because I think these are pretty easy. Finally got the strut bar removed. Always make sure to put back the bolts if you guys have a strut bar too. You guys are doing the same thing I'm doing. So always make sure you guys put back the bolt just in case. It's always good to put back the bolts. Alright guys, so before I do anything, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using masking tape and a permanent marker, and I'm going to be labeling everything that I'm taking apart from this intake that I think I might forget where it goes. So I'm going to just label everything that I take off so that when I put it back together, I get like a little flag saying that needs to go in. And also I'm going to number it so that I know where it goes to. So let's get it. Alright guys, so you guys can see, and what I've done so far is cut those out, and I did that. So I'm doing pretty good right now. I'm gonna be sanding this, make it smooth. I don't know if I'm gonna weld these holes in, cause I'm still debating if I should. I don't think it's really necessary. So I'm probably not gonna weld those holes and like fill it in. So for right now, I'm probably not gonna do that. But guys, so far, I can't remove my manifold. So what I'm doing instead is I'm cutting it straight, and I'm just gonna cut it right on there. And I filled up the holes with towels, if you guys can see. Filled up with towels so that none of the debris goes in there. And I'm also using a vacuum to vacuum it up, so that I get as much debris out as much as possible. So with that being said, after that, I'm gonna be pressure blowing it, so that all the debris comes off, and then using the vacuum at the same time and vacuum up all the debris. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And so that's what I'm going to be doing, guys. And so I'm almost done. I just need to cut those. I'm probably not going to sand this one. I'm probably not going to sand the manifold because I don't want any more debris to get inside of there. But with the butterfly, because I got done sanding this as much as I can. I don't really care if it's perfect. I'm just trying my best right now. Takes too much time. I don't have all the proper tools I need. This is literally what I'm using to sand. So I have a sanding tape, and I just tape onto there. I'm gonna be doing this, sanding all that out, and then cutting those out on my manifold. So after cutting all that out, I should be good to go. I am so close, guys. I'm so close. But one thing, guys, I can't put everything back together just yet because I gotta wait for my gaskets to come in. So I ordered them about like 5 days ago, and or 5 or 4 days ago, 5 or 4 days ago. But they haven't come in yet, and it's Saturday, but they haven't come in yet. So I'm assuming hopefully it comes in on Monday. If it comes in on Monday, then I'm gonna do everything, put it in on Monday, and then hopefully I get it done before I go to work. Fingers crossed that it comes in on Monday, so I can get everything done and put back together and test it out, see if I feel any different. But guys, on that, I'm gonna go and cut out the rest of it and pour it out, and then I'm gonna show you guys the final product of it. Just letting you guys know, this is DIY. This is my first time pouring out something, so I'm not quite experienced as some other people. But in that, let's get down, let's finish, let's go. Alright guys, you guys can see me just fine. So finally finished. So I finally finished. So I have it covered up right now. So that no debris to get in it, but that's what it looks like. Since my manifold is still attached to my engine, to my head, I'm not gonna be doing sanding or anything like that. I'm just gonna leave it how it is. I think it'll be just fine. But like I said, I finally got the product out. I'm not gonna fill those holes in. As soon as I get my my gaskets in, and I'm gonna do the install. Alright guys, so my package finally arrived. And let's get down to business. So let's first start off by opening this. What I ordered was I think it's called a head gaskets kit. So it's all the gaskets for the head portion. So that's why I ordered, because I'm planning to get a new head gasket either way. So that's why I ordered this. So let's get down and open it, and then let's put on a new gasket, guys, and then we can finally install back on the intake, and then let's see how it performs. Let's open this up. What? It's a box within a box. Bam. So these are all the gaskets. I even have a high temp silicone gasket maker. I believe that's what it is. Got that. That's pretty cool. So that is the head gasket, guys. Blue is the valve cover gasket, which I already bought one for it. So that valve cover gasket is really new. But what I need is these gaskets. Those intake gaskets. I was planning to replace my manifold gasket, but I can't remove it out, so I'm just leaving that. So let's use the razor again. Pop a little hole there. So this is what I need. So these are the gaskets for the butterfly and on top of the manifold. And this one is for the throttle body. And then these are for, I believe it's for, let me see here. For what it looks like, I honestly don't know. Guys. But with that being said, let's get those gaskets cut out so it's to shape like that, and then we can finally install them. Alright guys, finally got the gaskets cut out. So now let's go and reinstall everything. So you guys remember how when I was labeling these, So I labeled them from 1 all the way up to I believe it was 12. So what I'm gonna be doing now when I install it back together, I'm going from a big number all the way back down to 1. So let's do that, and let's put everything back together, and hopefully I install it correctly, and hopefully everything turns out good. Alright guys, finally done putting everything back together. You guys can see, finally painted those red. And they actually look way better now. It's not blue anymore, it's red. It looks so much better now. And also what I've done is I replaced the wiper linkage. So now it works super good. And also, you guys look super closely. If I move my saw out of the way, look at those tail lights. I finally tinted my tail lights. It's not super dark. It only looks dark right now because it's because in the rear over here, the garage, it's a little bit darker. So it looks pretty dark, but actually doesn't look dark. What I used was tint spray. So this is a tint spray and nightshades. I only use 1 coat because 1 coat make it look like that. So if you were to do another coat over that, it's gonna make it look darker. The more coats you do, the darker it gets. So I don't want it to be super dark, so I only did 1 coat. And guys, I'm going to be redoing those because when I wrapped it, it looks really good from far away. But you come close, you can see all those little wrinkles that I did. So I did a horrible job. I'm not good at tinting anything, guys, but I am pretty good at spraying paint, like at spraying, like spray paint. So that's what I do now. And honestly, it's kind of a fun habit of mine. Like, I like to spray a lot, so I tend to spray as much as possible. So I tend to like do anything that involves spray paint. But at the same time, I also really like to touch cars. So that's what I like to do a lot. So on that day, guys, let's get the keys. Let's start up. Let's finish. So getting into the car, as you can see, no check engine lights at all. So I'm good on the sensors. I'm good on the car basically. The car is finally warmed up. So let's go take it out for a spin so I can also test on my wipers. Ooh, that looks... It worked so good! I'm so happy. I did a really good job with this car. A lot of maintenance been put into this car. But other than that, guys, without further ado, let's take this car out for a test drive so I can also test the car and test the wipers. So let's get out of here. Let's test out this car. Alright guys, so far just for the first drive of it, I don't know if it's just me or it actually is the car, but I feel like the car has a better throttle response. But at the same time, that's kind of I don't think that's the case, because usually with a better throttle response, that has to do something with the throttle body. But just by a little push of it, I think my car feels a tad, probably like a little bit more power, just because it's getting more air now. So far it feels really good. I don't know if it's just me or it actually is a car. Alright guys, and just like that, that's it for my video guys. She's all done and put back together. Now, future plans for this car. Next thing I'm gonna do now is looks, guys. So, go down in the comments and comment down below what you guys think is my next thing I'm gonna do to my car. Look-wise. So go down in the comments, take a guess, and see what I'm gonna get for this car. But other than that, guys, that's gonna remain a mystery. But other than that, guys, this is from video. Me and Ivory is out, guys. So you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think of this video. And other than that, peace out. I'll see you guys next time.